Being enthusiastic about Shurima and Azir, the Darkin lore update piqued my interest. Essentially upon knowing that the Darkin were ascended beings. I know the player base may not be into the stories about the Champions universe, so for those who might share the same interest, here is the synopsis, or at least how I understand the Darkin lore. Shurima is home to the ascended beings. Mortals were granted immortality, godlike physiology, and strength by the Sun Disk. They are the heroes that led the Empire to glory under the will of their emperor. Because of the Ascended, their conquest seemed to be unstoppable, until the events in Ikathia. Ikathia is a city where its citizens rose up against Shuriman rule. The Shurimans attempted to quell the rebellion almost with ease, with the help of the Ascended. However, the Ikathians used a weapon they believe that can win them the battle, the Void Spawn. The Void Spawn attacked both the Ikathians and the Shurimans. Therefore, neither sides won the battle, but it doomed the Ikathians and their city. This could be the first crushing defeat for the Shurimans, as they lost some of their ascended heroes, or the God Warriors, including their commander, Setaka. After further conflict against the Void, the Shurimans triumphed, but the horrors permanently scarred the Ascended's minds. Centuries later, another tumultuous event befell the Ascended. Shurima, the glory of Runeterra, ultimately fell by Xerath's betrayal. The capital was swallowed whole by the desert. The Sun Disk fell and its explosion annihilated the inhabitants, including Azir's family. Nasus managed to seal Xerath along with Renekton, who sacrificed himself, and prevented further destruction. With no monarch or empire to serve, and the Void threat eradicated, the remaining Ascended are left lost and purposeless. The events of the Void and the fall of the Empire had them broken. Over time, this drew them mad, and their ambitions grew. The Ascended became violent and fought one another. Being the God Warriors they are, their wars spread throughout the world and were destructive and apocalyptic. Mortals were either butchered or enslaved for their conquest. The mortals who once hailed these Ascended as their protectors and heroes now call these tyrants the Darkin, which translates to the Fallen. Over the centuries, their battles and the primal magic they learned reshaped their bodies completely unrecognizable as the noble heroes they had once been. Nasus and Renekton remained as they are because Nasus did not partake in the war, and Renekton was locked away with Xerath. The Darkin War urged the Targonians to intervene. The aspect of Twilight taught the Resistance how to defeat these fallen heroes. First by reversing their ascension with the powers of the moon, and finally to imprison the surviving Darkin and the weapons they wielded, thus ending the Darkin War. This story has enlightened the connection between Targon and Shurima, as well as what happened after Azir's death. It's truly fantastic to see the story and the world of our favorite characters live in. Each champion lore updates are well written for, and for that, I applaud the writers who are responsible. If you wish to learn more about the Darkin lore, head over to the League's Universe page, if you're into Shurima, Azir, Ascended, or Zoe stuff. And yes, I know it's been a while since I last published a content or a montage. I'm currently working on one at the moment for more than a month now. I'm just no longer that active in playing anymore, and most of the time, I only would play Aram. I don't know. I just feel the games are unsatisfactory and could be punishing in normals or ranked. Anyhow, I hope you learned something interesting in this video, and thank you for watching.